Hello guys, welcome to my DevSecOps channel. In this session, we will be learning about creating the Kubernetes cluster. This Kubernetes cluster is mostly targeted for the home labs and learning and app development and testing purpose. If you want a Kubernetes cluster to play around, and this is not only for a testing, even you can just develop the apps and test it out. So it's like basically a home lab, I can say. We will look in this session. It's like a internet will be having a lot of tools over here, but my takeaway is go for a Docker desktop or a kind cluster. In this session, I'll be just explaining what are all the steps you need to do that. Before going into this session, I encourage you to please subscribe my videos. This session assumes that you have basic knowledge about the Docker images and what is a pod and image. So if you're not aware of this one, please do check out my other videos. I just put in the basics of what is a Docker image and pod. Okay, so please do watch the other videos. So this video is like a quick setup, so it's very easy. So let's deep dive into the session. So there are different methods of creating the cluster for the home labs, okay, home labs and testing. But I'll give you two methods, which will be like the easiest one, which will be is the Docker desktop. You can install a Docker desktop and then enable a Kubernetes cluster on the local machine. It will be like a simple GUI based experience, and it's like a free version, okay? Just for a single user, it's a free version. So this is the easiest method, which you can just start to quickly install the Kubernetes cluster. And the other method I will show you is the kind cluster. It's a multi-node cluster. The Docker desktop is just a single nodes. So again, if you are not aware, no, what is like a single node and multi-node, please do check my other videos. Okay, so Docker desktop is the easiest method. The guys who don't want any multi-node concept, just go for a Docker desktop. I'll just be explaining in this video. And for the kind cluster, it's a multi-node cluster and it's very lightweight, and it can be like a high availability. You can just deploy the apps, no, even if one node is down, and you can the other node will be running the pods over there. So these are the two things I'll be explaining in this session. It will be a quick demo, so I just walking through that. So coming to the Docker desktop, so first method, we can go to the Docker desktop. I'll just put the installation steps over here. Just go to the session over here. You can just type in the Docker desktop. It will just come, it will just show the Docker website, and then you can click over here, and then you can just go to the setup and then install. I'm using a Mac. I'll go for a Mac version. For Windows, it's available. The good thing is like it's available for Windows and Linux environment as well. Okay, just go to the Mac version. I'm just using a Apple Silicon. I'll just click in over here. It's like a exe file, right? So it's like a binary, right? So the DMG package for Mac or for Windows, it will be a exe file. Just double click it and then install it. Okay, it's as simple as it is. Okay, just double click it and install it. So it's just if you double click this one, you will get a screen over there. I'll just show you that screen. So it's just a double click. I'm just opening the Docker desktop. So this is the Docker desktop. Yep. So this will be the thing you will see once you install this Docker desktop. And what is this one I just explained you, like Docker desktop is nothing but like a Kubernetes, I mean the Docker engine, right? So what is a Docker engine? If you want to run a Docker images, you need a Docker engine to be installed, right? You don't need to do any manual installation or anything. It's just a GUI setup. So once you click this one, you double click this one, this will be installed over there. It's just a email registration you need to do, and it's free for a single version. So don't worry, just install it, and then no, you can see what are all the images running over there. And this is the Docker desktop is nothing but a Docker engine. Using this engine, you can run the Docker images. Okay, I'll just show you the commands which you can just run on this one. Like if I put like a Docker PS, yes, I have some images running over there. I want to run a Nginx image, so I can put like docker run -d -name test, and then the image is the Nginx. Okay, so it will create a docker container for me, okay, with Nginx image. Okay, so if you see here, Nginx image, Nginx container, docker is created, docker container is created with a docker image. Okay, so Nginx image is created. So this is just for a example I'm just showing you. So now we have the docker desktop running, up and running, and we can able to issue the docker commands. But now our aim is just to enable the Kubernetes, right? So it is like very easy setup over here. Okay, before installing this one, right, you need to install a Kubectl. So in order for interacting with the Kubernetes cluster, you need to install a Kubectl, like Kubectl install. If you just put over here, it will just show you the tools. You can just go ahead and see again, guys. If you're not aware of like what is Kubectl, please do watch my other videos. Okay, Kubectl is nothing but a CLI to interact with the Kubernetes cluster. Okay, so Kubectl for Mac is like simple. It will just go over here, just copy this command, and then you can enter it. Okay, brew installation is also there. You can just go for a brew installation as well, like brew install Kubectl. And if it's for a Linux, just go here, just copy and paste it. Okay, if it's like a x86 64, just copy and paste it, enough. So once you copy and paste it, no, I mean it's just a binary. Okay, so you will get like this one, Kubectl. You can put like a version. Okay, so once you issue this command like Kubectl version, you can get the client version. Don't worry about these things. I mean, I'll just show you. Okay, because already I have another server installed. Just you need to get some information without any errors. Okay, so having said that, I have my Docker desktop. Okay, so I have the images, my test images running over here. See, the Docker container I have spin up. So it's like a test with Nginx image. No? It's like a GUI thing. No? I can see over here. Okay, containers. Okay, test container is there. Images is like different images. See, one image is no my Nginx image. It's downloaded, right? So it's like a UI. Volumes, it's obviously right that our containers will be creating the volumes. Okay, so now our aim is to enable the Kubernetes. It's very easy. Just click this button, settings, Kubernetes, and then see enable Kubernetes, start a Kubernetes single node cluster. Again, I'm saying you. So Docker desktop will be useful for spinning up a single node cluster, but not a multi-node cluster. But anyway, it's just for a warm labs, right? Just enable it, just apply and restart. That's it. It will be as easy. Okay. Okay, already in use. Okay. So let me check if I am having like Docker PS. Let me check this one. Okay. Let me check this one. I'm just enabling that one. Kubectl config get context. Okay. So okay. So after I enable and apply this, right? So no need to worry. So it's like just it will just show you this one. And then you can see the resources. So once you enable this one, there is a command like, no, already I have multi clusters over here. So kubectl config get context. What is the get context? Once I enable this one, like once I enable this one, so I can just check over here, Kubernetes. Okay, already enabled, it's fine. So I just cancel it. So once I enable this one, uh, a context will be created for me. Ideally, it will be like a docker-desktop. Okay, currently my context is another context. Okay, another cluster I am having. So in order to go to this context, so what is context? Okay, so there it's like a different application. You can imagine like a alt tab. You know, you just navigate to different clusters, right? So it's like a context. Okay, so in order to navigate to this docker-desktop, kubectl use context docker-desktop. Okay, I'm changing to this context. Kubectl use context. Let me check the comments over here. Kubectl config. Okay, Kubectl config I need to issue, right? So config use context docker-desktop. Okay, switch to context docker-desktop. Okay, I'll clear my screen. Kubectl get pods. Okay, so kubectl config current context. Okay, fine. Then kubectl get nodes. Okay, so I am getting some error over here. Let me check this one. Yeah, guys, I just reset the Kubernetes cluster. Once I enable this one, I need to reset this one. Then it started. Okay, so right now, if I go here, see before that error was there, after I restart, that enable and restart, I can get like a kubectl get nodes. You can see the docker-desktop. Okay, so only one node is available. Okay, so now we have a kubectl, already we installed it. It is interacting with the docker-desktop. So what is a docker-desktop Kubernetes cluster? It is this cluster. Okay, we have enabled this cluster by navigating to the this one, right? Just enable it, that's it. Okay, then reset Kubernetes cluster. Okay, restart restart will be happening over there. Okay, so if you want to I'll just show you later how to disable that one. That's fine. So right now we have a Kubernetes cluster. I need to run a pod over there, but it's a single node cluster. Okay, kubectl run. I am running my demo pod. So demo pod, my pod name is demo pod hyphen image equal Nginx. Okay, so I'm going to run a Nginx pod. So now I can get in like kubectl get pod. So now my demo pod is running, right? So I have a Kubernetes cluster. It's very easy to set up. It's the easiest method I can say, but by enabling a in the Docker desktop. Okay, so if I don't want to have this Kubernetes cluster, again I can go here, just disable it. Okay, apply and restart. This is the thing I was just saying, right? Apply and restart. Before we enabled it, we need to apply and restart. Okay, so that was that error, the connectivity error was that. So that's it for this Docker desktop. So right now we have a Kubernetes cluster configured for by using a Docker desktop. Now what we will be doing is, like I'll just explaining, is like another tool. Okay, kind cluster, already I told you. So where is that one? Okay, this is a multi-node cluster, the second method whatever we are going to do, right? So this is also like for home labs as well, for testing. It's very easy. You need to install a kind Kubernetes in Docker. Okay, so the difference between the Docker desktop and the kind is like a kind cluster is like you can set a multi-node cluster. So it will be very useful when you see set up a multi-node cluster. So what is kind? Kubernetes in Docker. Okay, so Kubernetes clusters inside Docker containers. Okay, so again it's like very easy. It kind is like a binary you install over there, and then it's like very easy configuration. Okay, I'll just show you how to install it. Just put like kind cluster. You just go here. So you can go here. Just quick start is there, installation. So just go for the installing from the release binaries. Just click on this one. Again, it's like easy, right? So just go here. For me, it's like a Mac. For Linux, no, you can just copy and paste it. I just go for a Mac thing. I just copy this one. I'll go to the installation directory. So I'll just issue this command. It will just download a binary for me. Okay, just a binary for me. Okay, this kind is a binary. Okay, if I execute this one, we need to put a chmod. It's already there. I'm just showing you. Sorry. See, something is there. So kind version. Okay, kind version is there. You can put it in a like the global environment variables. So again, no, it's mentioned over here wherever you want to install it. So I have installed my kind using a brew before, but anyway this can also be installed. So which kind? I just put my kind in a bin directory. In Linux it will be like a user/bin. Okay, anywhere you can put. So our aim is, okay, kind, I have a cluster, I have a kind, not a cluster, it's like a binary. I have installed it. Now I need to create a multi-node cluster. Okay, so it's very easy. So I have one config file, multinode.yaml file. It's very simple. So kind is a cluster API version is just give this kind API and then nodes here. The main difference between the Docker desktop and the kind cluster is no, here I am using one control plane node and two worker nodes, right? You can go on adding multiple worker nodes. It doesn't mean that you don't have any multiple machines or not, right? So these worker nodes will be running in a containers for you. Okay, so don't worry. So I'll just save this file. I'll just share this file also. Okay, so no need to worry about that. So right now I will just issue this command kind create cluster in the name of my cluster. Okay, DevOps kind, DevOps demo. Okay, hyphen config and then this file name. That's it. So here kind will be preparing your node or a cluster for you as per this YAML file. In our YAML file, we have given a single control plane node and two workers, right? So two workers will be created and a single control plane will be created. Okay, see, it's installing the CNI network plugin, storage class and everything. Okay, so Docker desktop, you cannot create a multi-node Kubernetes cluster. Okay, so right now my kind cluster is created. Okay, so I need to change this context, right? Kubectl use context. I can put this one. Okay, so okay, config. Okay, again I'm making the same mistake. Config use context. Okay, right now I switch to the context DevOps demo. So what is the context? The username and credentials. Okay, it will be in a Kubectl file. Again, if you're not familiar with the Kubectl, visit my other videos. Okay, right now I change the context. I'll check the nodes. Array, see here, there is a DevOps control plane and DevOps worker and the worker 1 and the worker 2. So it simulates like as if no, we are running a different four laptops or four machines and then our three machines, no, one control plane, a worker 1 and the worker 2. Okay, so this is a very easy setup. Again, no, we can spin up some. If I put like kubectl get pods, I am not seeing any pods in my namespace. I'll run one pod, kubectl run. So my pod name is DevOps image, same Nginx image. I'm just mentioning. Okay, now I am eating it. Okay, it's like container creating. So it is just now trying to create in my new cluster, right? See, it's running. Okay, so what is the takeaway from here? Again, I just show you quickly. So there are two methods. You can create a Kubernetes cluster. The suggested best method if you want a single node cluster is use the Docker desktop, because it will be like a easy for you. Like you can just see the images, the Docker images, Docker containers, everything. Okay. And for kind, right? Kind is like a multi-node cluster. Another one important thing to notice for kind cluster, again, no, a prerequisite is like you need to have a Docker desktop. Okay. So obviously Docker desktop should be there. It's a prerequisite for the kind cluster, and then you can just go with. Okay, thank you guys. Please do subscribe my channel, and I will be posting a lot of videos. And if you feel this helpful, please leave in some messages for me. Thank you. Cheers.